Lots of entertainment news on this Tuesday morning. Let's bring in Morgan first in the morning with entertainment. And we've been, of course, as you all know, been following the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case. Yes. And the lawyers were in court yesterday for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time during a pre-trial in which the judge declined that either side has to restrict what they say publicly. However, a big warning was issued by the judge and basically said, if this continues to spiral out of control, we're going to have to take some action here. But we believe enough has been laid out in the public to feast on. But going forward, like, this has to kind of stop in terms of how much the lawyers on either side are releasing information, like emails, behind-the-scenes footage.
Well, because the concern is tainting the jury pool, right?
That's it. And issued this warning and said, if this continues, you will potentially taint the jury, and then we will have to move up the trial date, which we know currently is set for March 2026.
But maybe that is in the best interest of everyone involved, moving it up.
Well, it's interesting because Justin's lawyer, Brian Friedman, said his clients are devastated financially and emotionally, and it does feel like since that New York Times article came out, that they've basically been trying to release, like Baldoni's side has been trying to defend themselves, essentially. And this is what's happened. They also just released this huge website that people can't get enough of right now. I think it has like 168 pages.
Yeah, well, Justin Baldoni was a kind of moderately successful TV star. He's by no means top of the A-list.
Not at all.
This movie was going to put him on top, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how he's bankrolling all these lawyers.
I think a lot of people are questioning that. I believe Blake Lively's team also wants to know who funded the website that's just gone up and requested that. But Blake did kind of win and kind of not in one element. She did request that Brian Friedman, who is Baldoni's lawyer, not be allowed to be in control of her deposition when this goes to court, which the judge agreed, but said you cannot, to Blake's team, like, she cannot choose who interrogates her in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Next up, Buffy the Vampire
It's the reboot of the reboot.
Fans.
Oh my gosh, this is huge. Okay, so listen, we're just talking about a pilot right now, but we're taking the information, we're running with it. So Sarah Michelle Gellar is in final talks to star in a sequel series as Buffy.
Oh, sequel.
Yeah, so what I gather is that she won't be the star. She'll play more like the Rupert Giles role, like the mentor in the original series. As far as I know, that's kind of the rumors that we're hearing. But I still watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So she's still going to play Buffy.
She'll be Buffy, but I believe from what I read, be more of a mentor position, which is kind of cool. Like, it's a fresh take, but also you need Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Lastly, we've got to talk about the
oh boy,
the worst movie ever to be nominated for an Oscar. What's it called? Emilia Perez. Yes, and the lead actress who's in all sorts of trouble.
So it's just not looking good for Carla Sofia Gascon, who of course is nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars this year for Emilia Perez. So after receiving a ton of backlash around the world for social media posts that date back to 2016, many were very problematic in nature. Essentially, she's been taken off the Emilia Perez Oscar campaign. She was supposed to attend a number of events. Flying to LA from her home in Spain. We are no longer seeing her name on the list for these events. There's an AFI luncheon where you're going to see Selena Gomez, Zoe Saldana, the director. Carla will not be there. We know that Carla has kind of recently been doing her own interviews, trying to defend herself. As far as we know, Netflix isn't behind that, so she's kind of going out and doing this on her own. So that's it, right? I think that's it. Yeah, she's not going to be part of this Oscar campaign. But what we do know is Zoe Saldana, who is nominated for Best Supporting Actress, she came out with a statement. She said this: "I'm still processing everything that has transpired in the last couple of days, and I'm sad. It makes me really sad because I don't support it, and I don't have any tolerance for any negative rhetoric towards people of any group." Rhetoric.
Okay.